Hello and welcome everyone. This is Spaceboy and tonight is Spaceboy Music. I host a show tonight and you probably heard me on another show called Spaceboy Universe along with my lovely co-host Solana. You want to say hello there, Solana?
I'm just here for moral support.
I got you. So anyway, we have music lined up for tonight, and also as a special treat, we're broadcasting or streaming on YouTube. I believe that the music is going to be separate until I can get it fixed to where it actually streams directly on YouTube with video. But other than that, we are streaming live, and you can actually see Spaceboy himself behind the mixer and getting ready to do things. So consider this behind the scenes at Spaceboy Universe presents Spaceboy Music. So other than that, how are we doing over there, Solana? Did you manage to get that tweet out? Yeah. What was that again?
I did.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and play a song here called Nucleus, and it goes something like this. And it looks like I forgot to turn the microphone on Spreaker, but I think it recorded over here on YouTube. Hey, it's Spaceboy, and you wouldn't believe this, but we're actually live on Spreaker, and we're live on YouTube with video, and I'm recording this as I speak. So let me turn around to show you real quick. There you go. I know it's a kind of tunnel vision, hard to see, but there it is. Spaceboy music in the house. And I'm playing some jams, and hey, there's K28 on Periscope. But he's also over on the Spreaker thing. So go to spaceboymusic.com. Up at the top is the player. Hit the chat bubble, and that'll get you in with the rest of the Space Cadets. So tonight is Spaceboy Music for an hour. And of course, we'll have our normal time on Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So only on Spaceboy Universe. Be there. So there you go. And this is what my voice sounds like when you actually push the unmute button on Spreaker. Apparently, I was bonehead, and although I got everything lined up on the YouTube, did I say YouTube? What about that? Did I say that YouTube, Solana?
What there?
Did I say YouTube?
Are you
I-
doing something on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm actually doing some live streaming on YouTube as we're doing the show.
Well, how about that?
Isn't that nifty? So anyway, so it's a live show we're doing, and of course, got all this all set up on the streaming part, on the video part, but I forgot to hit the unmute part to actually broadcast it out as far as on this end. Everybody that's on YouTube is not really getting the full effect of the show. It's kind of a more of a behind the scenes kind of thing. So I know you seem puzzled, don't you? Anyway, so you doing all right tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Not really, but it's not related to you or this show.
I know you. The powers that be. I'm sure we're ready to go to bed early tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, long day. Anyway, here's another song called "The Hive." Hey, there's our friend Tanner. And that was The Hive, performed by yours truly, Spaceboy. And hey, since we have Solana in the house, what do we have in store for this weekend on the show, on the big show?
We have Gordon Roop in store.
Oh, we do. It's always a treat to talk to Gordon, and I guess we'll be doing that this Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Talk about one of his latest publications.
Cool, cool. Yeah, it's always a treat to have Gordon back. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth, and I say that in the most politeful way. But yeah, so
There
Gordon.
you go, making up your own words again.
It'll be nice to see Gordon this Saturday. So I know he's jazzed. He seems like he felt like it has been forever since he's been on last. But this Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I guess that's August the 6th, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So tune in for that show, and I'm sure you'll be in for a treat. So this next song you probably heard on the Spaceboy Universe show. It's called "Little Green Men." It kind of goes into our bumper commercial, and here it is. There you go, Little Green Men. I love that song. It had a lot of samples in it, and it was fun to make. A true Spaceboy original. I made that with what is now called Sony Acid, and where you just basically take loops and plop them in. But what I would do is would create loops, and all that sound is pretty much original. A few things that I purchased that are royalty free, but for the most part, it is Spaceboy through and through. And just to let Tanner know out there, I'm drinking pure water, H2O, or Zarka. That's the drink of choice during the broadcast. I try not to drink anything with ice, though, because usually it gets the vocal cords overactive, as Sorlana can attest, and she's shaking her head, even though this is a broadcast. She doesn't want to go on the air. But so as I go in, and what, did you just have a Tourette syndrome thing over there going?
No, Tourette's would be
I mean,
swearing uncontrollably.
well, I mean, in your mind, you might, I always imagine you do in your mind, but what I envision in my mind is quite more entertaining to myself than it is to
I
you.
accidentally shook the table.
Oh, okay, all right. So let's get into another song. This song is called Nova, and it's off, I guess, Electronica Communication, and let's play it. So if you're listening right now on YouTube, basically, I'm manning the board here. Usually in this situation, I can hear the music or I can mute it. Unfortunately, Solana doesn't get to listen to this until after the show. Like a lot of the bumper music, she doesn't hear. It's straight up just hearing myself or the guest when we're broadcasting. I think I'm going to configure something out. If this works out pretty good, then we might use this as a part of the show, where we'll pipe in the sound from what's playing through Spreaker into another mixer board and get that to play while you hear our voices. So a little technical things I've got to do to rig this stuff up, but it looks very promising. And we can only hope that it works out. Just trying to do something new and change it up, so that not only do you get to listen, you get to see us. Well, at least see me. Solana is the kind of, if remember the show Home Improvement. She's, I guess, like Mr. Wilson behind the fence. So we respect her privacy, and just she is the mystery. So
What if I was under witness protection?
she's under witness protection. She's actually an old Soviet spy that's kind of like in the Americans or America. Is it the Americans on FX?
I have no idea.
Okay. Are you in the Spreaker chat?
Yeah, I mean, there's no audio on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. That, well, there's audio, but it's not going to be the music. That's why I just spent all this time telling everyone. But K28 is a little late to the game, but the lovely Solana is typing up something for K right now. Tell them we're beta testing the video portion. Maybe an upcoming soon show will have um, audio and music, all that good stuff. Thank you. That sums it up. It's more if you wanted to see what actually I do behind the scenes during the music playing or commercial breaks. Where's a puppet when I need one? Too bad I don't know where that cat is.
Yeah, you do have one.
So that was Fire and Ice, and that was probably the first video I did for Spaceboy Music. Would you agree there, Solana?
I actually have no idea. I'm sorry.
Don't you remember when I was in the backyard with the I guess the small little red camera?
Yeah,
And
but I didn't know you were doing it at
you
the
didn't know
time.
what hijinks I was up to
Yeah,
at
I
the
just
time.
figured, as long as
It's just
you're not out in the front yard doing that.
just another normal. At least I know where my husband is.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first video I did was Fire and Ice, and you can find that on Spaceboy Universe's YouTube site. And kind of like, and tonight what we're doing is beta testing for the YouTube and the perfect the video processing so that we can do a video while we're doing the show. And of course, along with all that, we need to figure out how to capture all the audio so that you'll get the full package, if you will, of Spaceboy Universe and Spaceboy Music. So while I'm thumbing through the charts here, speaking of another song that I did as a video, it's called the IT Guru. It was probably a nightmare for Solana because she didn't know what I was up to, and she, I guess, experienced my full diva-ness. And
There's always angst when there's a video shoot or a collaboration of any kind.
I think the more recent videos that we've done haven't been that bad music-wise, but they've gotten more complicated. But
We haven't done a music video since we got the good camera.
well, we haven't, to put it in perspective, we haven't done a music video in over a year and some months.
True.
And even at that, we really didn't release that music video because we need to go back and properly redo it, since I was starting in a different program, and now that we're using Creative Premiere, and we really could make it better. And so I guess look for that sometime in the future. But until then, you don't have to look too far into the future by going to the Spaceboy Universe website for YouTube and look at the IT Guru. I'm the IT Guru.
Still hungry. I don't know why.
to find some chords. And I believe I did find a chord, and we're kind of experimenting tonight. It is a beta test night here at Spaceboy Music, but at the very least, you're getting some live original music from Spaceboy. Let's cue up the old cue here. Here's another good classic from the Spaceboy archive machine. It's called Electric 100. All right, Electric 100. One of my favorite songs. Going back to the Little Green Men CD that I put out there so many years ago. Let's see what we got here. Just want to give a quick shout out to some of the wonderful space cadets that showed up tonight. We've got Tanner that's out there. We got K28. I believe, who else did we have here for a second? Uh, oh, Adam. Adam showed up. He's headed off to work, but he's jamming out the Spaceboy music, and I've got to give it up to him, and I appreciate that. And all the others that are listening to the show without actually logging into the chat session, we salute you too as well. So here's another one from the Spaceboy Music Vault called Stranded. As I'm trying to, here we go, turn that down, turn that off. And this is what we call live show. Live show where anything can happen. So with that magical note, let me put something else on as we continue this gravy train to try something new and beta test.
Gravy train to madness.
All aboard. So here's a song called Transcending. Check 1 2.
You can actually hear the music, right?
Yeah, but it's
Thing is that I can configure it where
now it's blowing out.
it's playing out now.
But it's not loud.
Yeah, I can see where it's. Okay, what about our voices? How do they sound?
We're okay. Just the music's really
Soft.
soft, really low.
All right, so if you've been watching the YouTube site, you're probably looking at me like thinking I'm some crazy man trying to fix things around here. And I think that we might be at a point where the audio is a little bit better. What do you think, Sirlana? Are you still watching the YouTube or listening to the YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still sound? I mean, how's our? I mean, by now you probably hear my voice yet. Do you? Do you not hear my voice yet?
Yeah,
And feedback.
it's so Let me see if I can turn this up.
It's low. Okay, I tell you,
You're good.
I'm good.
We're good.
We're good. Good. No. Live.
I had my headphones turned way down.
Okay, so they were turned way down. What I guess.
Well, that's because I was watching a different video.
Okay. Well, what does this sound like right now?
Really?
I guess I shouldn't.
It sounds crisp.
Very crisp. But as far as when you heard music, I guess I tell you what, boys and girls, let's play this next song called Sigma 3. Okay, so audience should still be able to hear us, but they should be able to hear this music. Okay. Anyway, this song is called Sigma 3. It's probably... actually, this is the second video I did. No, this is the second video. Because after this, we did Galactica and or Galactic. In this video, it has me supposedly getting abducted by an alien and me playing guitar, and of course, it's got the alien has come to basically abduct me. Duh. And hold on just a second while I get a. Okay, gotcha. Secret notes. You know, we used to do that in high school, but we still do it now as adults. Well, Solana has told me that the music is not up to par yet. It's a work in progress, but if we nail this and get this corrected, it should turn out to be something pretty good. I think I have an idea of what we can do to fix that problem to make it sound better. And I'll work with her after the show to get that taken care of. How do you feel about answering phone calls? Where you would watch Skype.
Oh, me?
Yeah, watch Skype.
It's bound to happen one day. You're gonna have to show me how to run the entire show.
Yeah.
Sometime. One of us gets sick. What do we do?
We'd have to think about the children. Think about K-28.
Would they rather us both not be on if you're sick or I'm well?
Or I get hit by a car from somebody who's looking for a Pokemon.
Or we'll find out people coming to listen to you.
I'm thinking about downloading the player for the desktop. I was experimenting with the Spreaker player the other day, and that also might help out with the audio and all that good stuff. Well, there you go. It's another week of Spaceboy music. Beta testing YouTube, and it's been quite a feast. Wouldn't it have been if it could have been working out great? We'll never know until next week. So remember, always play Spaceboy loud.
I think it'll be good to get rid of this someday.